Hey folks, it's Jeff Tellis from Eat Live Primal, and I'm coming to you today to talk a little bit about muscle soreness. Now, there's a couple misconceptions about soreness to the muscles post-workout. A couple things that I hear a lot about is extreme soreness to the body after a workout. Almost, when somebody does a really heavy or extensive leg workout, and they get to the point where the muscles are so sore that they feel crippled. And also I hear people oftentimes complaining that they do a workout and they don't feel this extreme muscle soreness. So the point is that muscle soreness is not a good indicator of how good your workout was or how effective your training was. All this is telling you is that you received major trauma to not only the muscles, but also to the ligaments and tendons. Now, what ends up happening is if you have an extreme workout where you are feeling this extreme muscle soreness that lasts for days. So say you did a heavy leg workout today, and tomorrow you are going to go and attempt a back or a chest workout and use some different body parts, but because your legs, your lower half of your body is so debilitated that you have no interest in using it. And now you go ahead and you break down the muscles in the upper part of your body. Your body needs good nutrition and rest for these muscles to recover. What your body does not know is it is very smart, but not so smart to know that you broke your leg muscles down first and then your chest muscles second. So it is not going to prioritize giving all of its nutrients and amino acids and everything that it takes to repair those muscles in your lower half of your body before it does the muscles in your chest. It is going to somewhat equally distribute the recovery process amongst all the muscles. Now, this is one of the best visuals that I've ever heard used, and I'm going to steal this and pass it along to you. Picture a beach, full of sand, and when you have a workout that you induce this muscle trauma, you are essentially digging a hole in the sand. Now, your goal is, through good rest and nutrition, is to not only refill that hole with sand, but you want to add a little more and create a bump above the sand, and that would be muscle adaptation to the stress that you cause, and hopefully in time, some muscle growth. Now, if you today on Sunday do a heavy leg workout and you dig a bunch of holes in the sand, and then you come right back tomorrow and your legs are still sore and you're doing a heavy, say, chest workout, you are opening up more holes in the sand. Your body is not going to refill in the holes that were caused from your leg workout and create a bump. What it's going to do is it's going to attempt to fill in the holes that were created from your leg workout. And before it starts to add anything onto that bump phase, it is immediately going to go to the holes that were created from your chest and start to fill those in. And then if you work out the next day and start doing your arms or say your back, and you open up new holes, your body is going to have to start filling those in, and you will never, at any point on any of these muscles, get the proper rest and nutrition to spark growth. And this is why people can train for months and months and even years and make absolutely no physical changes to their muscles. You can be completely stagnant. Your strength gains will be minimal in comparison to the amount of work that you're putting in. The amount of rest cannot be underestimated that is needed in order to spark muscle growth. Also, with this being said, you will tend to notice that the soreness that you achieve through these workouts are always going to be most intense where the muscles insert. So your chest will always be sore right over here, close to where it ties into the shoulder, or the interior where it connects to the sternum here. It's always going to be at the insertion points where it's most sore, because essentially you have caused a lot of trauma to the tendons and ligaments of the muscle. What ends up happening then is you start to build scar tissue, and you might start to get a clicking and popping in the shoulders because of the scar tissue buildup from overtraining and handling weight loads that your body is not ready to take on. You will also start to lose range of motion. You will lose flexibility. There is a whole host of things that go on from overtraining that are going to hold you back big time. You need to train smart, not necessarily hard. The timing, the spacing that you put in between your workouts is essential. How you spread out the body parts that you're training throughout the week is essential. The volume, as far as how many sets that you are doing, is essential. The rep range that you are using, dependent on your goals, is essential. The amount of weight that you choose in relation to those sets and reps are essential. There is a little bit of science to this, folks. You want to train smart and you want to train hard, but you have to have a short-term plan as far as what you want to achieve for that day, and you have to have a long-term plan. And I'm afraid that most people that I run into have no idea, as far as they don't have clear, defined goals as far as what they want to accomplish with their exercise and training. And most of the time, their goals are not moving in conjunction with their diet and nutrition. And this is essentially like trying to drive cross-country from Buffalo to California with no roadmap, just knowing I am going to head west, and if I keep pushing, I should eventually get there. This is a bad plan. You need to put a lot of thought into how you want to approach, your exercise program. If you're going to spend a lot of time doing it, you're going to spend a lot of energy doing it, and for God's sakes, if you're going to spend a lot of money doing it, you want to make sure that you are doing it smart and efficient and not getting injured along the way, and really maximizing your efforts. Stay primal, people.